Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. Another season of EA Sports college football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the BYU Cougars and the Florida State Seminoles. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
When you enter Doak Campbell Stadium, you have to walk past the statue of Bobby Bowden first. This is sacred territory in college football. The fans know it. When they get chanting and the horse gets running, you know this is one of the most special places in all of college football. We can't wait to see how the Seminoles bounce back this season here at the Doak. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Noles kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space. His team in much better field position. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Scanning the field, it's Bachmeyer. Looking down the middle. The sure hands, it's Lyons. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And he was able to break one tackle, Jesse, and almost got away from another.
Man, this secondary, this defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football, you've got to get bodies to him. And you better wrap up those legs and hold on tight. This dude's hard to tackle.
That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. He goes right back to the air. It's complete to the right. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Now on first down from the 43. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Let's talk just for a second about BYU. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got with him on the return. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
Job number one for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive with a football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. First carry of the season. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
And the Noles will try to punch it in on 1st and goal.
Here we go. Ready. Red 54. Red 54.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Noles! Great job by the back on the option. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Getting set for the extra point effort, putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse. There he goes! Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, for him not to hand that ball off on the RPO, the quarterback obviously saw something he liked there in the left flat, but it wasn't open. And as a result, it's an incompletion.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
They're going to ride this running back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, BYU is a team that made it to the Big 12 title game a year ago. A big part of it was L.J. Martin and their ability running the football, but also what he was able to do catching it as well. Bachmeier back at quarterback, so this offense really expects to take the next step. But L.J. Martin, David, probably one of the better running backs in the country that maybe a lot of college football fans outside of the Big 12 don't really know about.
Yeah, I mean, he could catch it, he could make you miss, he could run you over. The injuries slowed him down a little bit a year ago. But another year of experience with Bear in the backfield, and that is a big Bear. That is a large Bear that can also run the football. Could be a great 1-2 punch that makes you pack a lunch and tackle some grown men for 60 minutes.
That's just inexcusable. A delay of game penalty there, and now it is 2nd and a mile and a half. Running inside, it's Martin. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. At the 40, there he goes. Hits him with a stiff arm. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Will, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Gives it on the option. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time at Florida State. Offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
Back to throw, it's Daniels. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Just got to finish the play. If you're the wide receiver, you got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds a tight end down the gut. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
How many 1st downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
And the Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Seminoles. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way.
But, and he's got room. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Cougars want to pick up the tempo.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The run inside. It's Martin. Picks up the first down. Got a little grass. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Casper. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, BYU! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
He'll bring it out. It's Carter. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Lets it fly. Touchdown, BYU! And they take it in for 6 more points. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Off the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16. The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And the returner will be brought down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Lions. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Cougars. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Coming out with it, it's Carter. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and up. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Gets it to him on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32.
Ready? Go!
They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. On the move to his left. He's got it. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right in midfield.
I mean, some quarterbacks have a hard enough time just completing passes in the pocket, but to do it on the run, like when you got that kind of speed and that kind of momentum going, it takes a special kind of athlete, and that quarterback, he's a different breed.
Heaves it deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And the interception was enough. The return made it even better as he gets it down to the 48-yard line.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Grabbed over the middle, it's Lyons. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the Dome. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cougars!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
He'll bring it out. It's Carter. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. From the gun, the ground game. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with TCU taking on the North Carolina Tar Heels. And it's the Horned Frogs who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step 1, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to...
Finding some room. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. You count up those explosive plays in the game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
The Seminoles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Moving out of the pocket. Blasted as he lets it go. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. And the returner is stopped. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys...
Breaks into the open. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running inside. It's Martin. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Offense in a bunch formation. After the run, now to throw. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. inside. It's Martin. Got enough for the first. He's up to 107 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They've got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
Going to the run, it's Martin.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Caught in the backfield, it's Lyons. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Touchdown, Cougars! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And you gotta love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. They go 83 yards on the drive, and what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Buys a little extra time. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Out of the gun, the inside give. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. To throw, it's Daniels. Zings it complete to the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. At midfield, he's got room. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Unloads to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Wants to throw again. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Finds his man. It's Robinson. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
I'll tell you, you've got to give this defense credit. That was only his second catch of the game. He came into this as one of the best receivers in all of college football, but this defense had a plan. They have shut him down. They have limited him, and that's why they're winning right now.
And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Handoff from the gun. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, how nice is it to be down and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back and he can make big plays like that. Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back in the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit hole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation if they're expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up this defense.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Back to pass. It's Bachmeier. He's got an open man. Turns it on in midfield. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, BYU. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
BYU 42, Florida State 21.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's going for a big play downfield. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Looking for room. It's Martin. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The give to the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
The Cougars looking to convert on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
How about that 4th down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the 1st down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on 4th down. There's just nothing they can do to stop you.
BYU with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Quick completion on the out route. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down. This offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. Flips it out in the flat. Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Making side adjustments here.
Booster, booster. Go, go.
Wants to throw on first down. Rush is on him. He'll take a shot. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute, get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze, where do I need to get a little bit better?